In this video, I want us to have a look at some sentiments made by William Ruto earlier today in Bungoma. Remark that seems to contradict what he always says anytime he is on the mountain. If the opposition wants me to create an office for them, I will. We'll fund it using government's money. They can correct the government from that office from morning to evening. William Ruto, 28th August 2023. The remarks are very interesting because anytime William Ruto is on the mountain, he always talks of taking Raila Odinga to Bondo. Huyu mzee wa kitandawili hatutaki mambo yake kabisa. Anytime he's on the mountain, he seems to be talking very tough and very ill against Raila Odinga. But now in Western, in the Mulembe nation, he's a little bit softening his stance on Raila Odinga. I want us to dig deep into that for Kenyans to understand, and more so residents of the mountain to understand the kind of politics William Ruto is playing on them. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes, it's high time Kenyans wake up, and more so Mount Kenya residents. William Ruto has understood very well politics being played on the mountain. In Mount Kenya, you just need to talk ill and bad of Raila Odinga, and that can make you a hero on the mountain. And that's the brand of politics William Ruto used on the mountain in 2022, and is still holding on to that politics. And listening to Rigathi speak, Rigathi is also borrowing that style and brand from William Ruto. Politics of hate and division. It's high time the mountain to wake up and to realize that their leaders are taking them for fools. Their leaders, instead of taking to them development, their leaders are taking to them hate and divisions. The mountain should and must wake up. From the sentiments Ruto made in Bungoma, it's a fact that Ruto has understood very well that Western Kenya is predominantly a Raila Odinga stronghold. So he had to talk well of Raila Odinga to gain favors, or rather to be seen in good light. That's what William Ruto was actually doing there. And the remarks, if you dig deeper, they also contradict what William Ruto promised when he was campaigning. When he was campaigning, he was accusing Raila Odinga and other Azimio leaders. He was accusing Raila Odinga and the Azimio brigade that they were only interested in positions. But Kenya Kwanza himself and his team, all they cared about was economy. As I talk, if you look at the ongoing Bomas talks, Ruto's team has proposed the creation of the office of the Prime Minister, the creation of the office of the leader of official opposition. So you are seeing William Ruto is only interested in creating positions for the big boys. And his main aim of creating these positions, he wants to make sure that he traps the leaders who will occupy those positions, in that he will be pulling the strings behind the scenes. That's his main aim for demanding for the creation of these positions. And I'm saying that because it's now a fact, and this is not debatable. William Ruto is not interested in a strong opposition outfit. And I'm saying that because we are seeing William Ruto busy poaching opposition leaders into his camp. And speaking yesterday again, Wycliffe Ambassador Oparanya actually revealed on how William Ruto is giving him a lot of pressure to join the government side. To a point, William Ruto is even using threats and intimidations. So William Ruto is on a mission to make sure he weakens the opposition. He is not interested in a very strong opposition party. If anything, William Ruto fears critical voices. So all these creations of the office of the opposition, these are just William Ruto's maneuvers and political gimmicks to weaken the opposition. Above all, as I conclude, it's now a fact, and this is also not debatable. William Ruto, as the president, for the about 1 year he has been in power, he has failed seriously. He has failed miserably. So I'm seeing a William Ruto who, instead of delivering, he has started 2027 campaigns. And this is why he's hovering everywhere across the country. In fact, William Ruto has started 2027 campaigns on a high note. And this is why I strongly believe William Ruto will not deliver. He has got this behavior of constantly campaigning, not delivering. And all these things were very clear even before the elections. What now the opposition should and must do, the opposition should also start serious and high-octane campaigns. They should actually make sure they thwart early enough the propaganda William Ruto and his team are spewing. Because listening to William Ruto, every time he goes to the mountain, he goes to Western or any part of this country, he always uses propaganda for Kenyans, or rather to cheat the masses. And that's exactly what he was even doing today in Bungoma. Above all, as I conclude, Ruto also issued some threats of taking some people to Binguni. Remarks that were very unfortunate and once again exposed William Ruto as somebody who fails leadership and integrity test. He is not fit, not worth holding a public office. That came out very, very clearly. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person who may want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. Yes.
Nimewaambia hawa watu wote hapo watoke. Hiyo kampuni ni kampuni ya wananchi na tutaipangia upya. Hakuna kesi tutaentertain hapo. Kesi watoe na wao wenyewe watoke. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Tunaelewana? Na nimewaambia mambo ni mangapi? Matatu. Wakitaka kuniletea kisirani, either wahame Kenya, ama nitawaweka jela, ama wasafiri waende mbinguni.